night. We party. Oh, I'm live. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Easy Computer Solutions. And this is Wednesday night, ladies' night. I got the lovely ladies in the building, the VIPs in the building. We're going to have one of the best nights on the planet. It's always why we. I want to say what's up to everybody. What's going on? We always have fun every Wednesday night. And let's go on and introduce the panel. Since I'm kind of blurring out here. Catwoman in the building. What's up with you? Meow.
Meow. Hi, everyone. I'm so happy today because when Wine Wednesday finishes, I'm going to go to the airport and pick up my daughters.
Yay.
Yes.
I haven't seen them for over a month, and I miss them.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking
They've been
about.
living their best life ever in Massachusetts. So.
Absolutely.
And we got Kimmy in the building, aka Scrumptious.
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing tonight? I started drinking an hour ago. I'm gonna apologize in advance.
That's okay. We're gonna have some fun either way. And we got Emily D. Baker's back in the building. What's up?
What's up, y'all? Emily D. Baker, ESQ, all over the internet. If you have been following me on Instagram, you know that I have been driving across this fine country with my 2 kids and husband in our Tesla. It has been an adventure, so much so that I forgot to chill my wine. So my rosé all day is just going in a cup of ice. I have lived out of this Yeti, so we're gonna do it. And I have backup ice. This is ridiculous. I have backup ice. I'm ready for it. I'm ready.
That's how you do it. You got to be ready.
You got to be prepared. I did not start drinking an hour ago. I've been working up until we went live. I was actually on time. I actually got onto the broadcast on time tonight. So it's because I'm so ready to
I'm proud of you.
I know, right? I'm literally working up until the minute. So
yes.
Cheers.
Cheers. Ashley is in the building. The new VIP is in the building. What's up with you, Ashley?
Hey, you guys. What's up? Just in California, sipping my wine. It's hot as hell out here.
Yeah,
Hey.
It is hot in California. It's hot everywhere. When you open, look, when you pull down your shade, you see that heat out there. I mean, you can actually see the heat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The problem with Cali is that half of us don't have air conditioning. When we were in Texas and it was hot as hell, everybody's got air conditioning. Everywhere you go has air conditioning. There's misters everywhere. California is not prepared. We are not prepared for heat.
Oh my gosh. No, in Florida, we got central air everywhere.
None of my friends have air conditioning, and people are like, it's 89 degrees inside my house.
Oh my God. I would melt.
Yes.
I got central air over here. We our house is actually a new build. We got it a couple years ago.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, I think I sent Catwoman that meme that said sex without air conditioning is attempted murder. You should not.
Murder-suicide is what that is. Big Dog is saying it's hot in Las Vegas. Big Dog, I am coming your way this weekend. We were driving through Vegas on the Epic Family Road Trip. It was 118. My kids were like, what does that number say? I'm like, yeah.
3 digits.
Exactly. We were in Texas and my little one, we were trying to get him out of the car and he started crying. He's like, it's too hot. It's too hot. I'm not getting it. He was so pissed. He was so pissed when we pulled him out of the car. But
I want to say hello to the stream. Man, look at all the viewers just popped up here.
Yeah,
I want to say hello to everybody. Yeah. So we got some newbies in the building. So we got some new folks in the building. What's up with everybody that's new? Also, I want to give a huge shout out to my Facebook family that just started joining my new Facebook fan page that's supposed to be joining the stream tonight. So welcome everybody. And as the stream go along, you're going to see some new people here because we invited some new people here to check out Wine Wednesday so we can have some fun. If this is your first time here on Wine Wednesday, we do this every Wednesday night and have some fun. And we also got our adult beverages and stuff like that. And so we're going to talk about some of the latest news. And this is note season and iPhone season, right? So
public beta iOS, iOS 12, Mac OS, and tvOS popped out today. So Mac OS Mojave, iOS 12, and tvOS 12 all went public beta today. So here's what I'm going to say to everybody. I'm going to talk about the public beta chat, but if you are not used to a beta, don't put that shit on your phone. Pissed off when things stop working.
Right.
You are going to be mad as hell going, why doesn't this phone work? Why is it slow? Why is it eating my battery? Why my camera stopped working? Why did it stop making phone calls? It's a beta.
You know what?
You're the crash test dummy. That's why.
I just got Android P on my S9 Plus.
Oh.
But you know what's so funny, Emily, when you say that? People get on forums and complain about betas. I don't understand that.
There's nothing more ignorant than getting on it. There are more ignorant things, but in the tech world, there is a little more ignorant than complaining about a beta. It is a beta. It says it. It tells you it's a beta because it doesn't work right. And Mark Torin is saying it's buggy as hell. So Mark, I'm interested to hear. So put it in the chat what you're seeing already, because that's what betas are.
And I'm interested in Catwoman's Android penis.
Yes.
What you got over there?
Oh yeah, I was just lying. I can't believe y'all believed me. You're gonna get no 2019.
So I actually got Android P beta on my Central phone, and it works good. Now the third beta have came out for their Central phone, so the third beta is out for Android P. So if you got Android P and you want to put it on your Central phone, Google Pixel or whatever, it is available. And look, it's running pretty good. The battery life has been pretty decent. I mean, it looked like iOS. I mean, I could go from an iPhone to Android phone, and it's like seamless. So if you're coming from an iPhone going to Android with Android P, welcome home.
They're trying to make it
an Android version of iOS.
Yeah, it's like iOS. It's so funny. If you got an iPhone 10, or not the iPhone 8, iPhone 10, with the touch gestures and going up with the cards and all that, when you go to Android P, it's the same thing. I mean,
basically, Android P is Androids.
Yeah, Androids.
Androids.
Now, it's going to be pretty interesting as we kind of transition into like Android phones like Samsung. I mean, Samsung got a heavy skin on top of Android. Are they going to do the touch gestures? I don't think so. I don't think that Samsung phones are going to do that, because they already have, their own ecosystem. And Samsung Experience probably would never have touch gestures. I don't think so. And we got next week, we got the Galaxy Note 9. Woo! Everybody going crazy over the Galaxy Note 9.
Everything already got leaked.
All right, that's what I'm saying. Like, are you really going crazy over the Galaxy Note 9? We know everything about the phone. But here's the thing that I'm going to complain about the Galaxy Note 9 that's not even out. Pre-orders going to go on sale, and it's going to be one color, two colors. Now, at the keynote address, they're going to show all these colors, but it's only it's only going to have two colors. And that's going to piss people off, because Samsung do this every year. And they're going to wait 6 months before they release these other colors.
Then don't show them. Right? It's like,
in all fairness, they all do it though.
iPhone never shows the red phone. iPhone doesn't.
Right. iPhone don't show the red phone.
They don't show the red phone, and then 6 months later they release the red phone because sales slump right.
Huawei did the same thing though. When they released the P20, the Twilight wasn't out yet.
Right.
And everybody wanted the Twilight.
Everybody wants the Twilight,
right.
But then they want to boost sales because people want the phone and don't want to wait for the color, and people end up buying two.
No.
I waited.
You have self-control. It's something I lack. I bought the iPhone 8 for like 3 weeks because I didn't want to wait till the 10.
Well, this is not self-control, man.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
But wait a minute, Emily. Is it that Apple's going to do these Skittle colors for the keynote address? We hearing like, doo-doo brown and goo-goo gray and all this stuff that they're coming out with. What's up with that?
I really don't know. If they do, it will be on, like, they say we're getting the new, like, SE, right? So the new, whatever the new entry-level iPhone is, I think that's where we're going to see some of the colors. I don't think we'll see more than 3 on the higher-end phone. I'd be shocked. I'd be here for it, but I'd be shocked. I think we're going to continue to see some kind of space gray, some kind of white silver, and hopefully that gold. Or a rose gold. I think that's all we're getting.
But that's kind of like hard that Apple would come out with all those colors at one time. That's a lot of different SKUs.
Yes,
because you're gonna have 3 phones, all the different colors, and what they're gonna have small and big. That's a lot of SKUs.
It's a lot of SKUs, and that's something Apple doesn't love doing.
Right. That's
we know
too
that.
much inventory. That's too much inventory. So I see that Apple might do different regions. I think in the United States, we're going to only get those 2 or 3 colors. That's it. And it's going to keep it simple. They're going to do the KISS method.
Right.
They're going to keep it simple, stupid, right?
Right.
And they're going to give you the black, silver, and maybe throw another little color in there. And that's going to be a wrap.
Yeah. I mean, if we get colors, I think we're going to get them on the SE or whatever they call the SE.
Well, you know, that the reason why they do, because the SE is going to be catered towards, you know, the candy bar type colors, you know, for the cheapies. But look, we had this good discussion last night. I was on somebody's stream last night. And we was talking about these discussions about this, about that. And I watch a lot of people's streams, and a lot of people believe that the cheaper iPhone is going to be the one that dominates. And I'm with some people. I'm like, I don't think so, because, you know, it's a status symbol. Who gonna have the crappy iPhone? Everybody gonna want the big dog.
However, it's it depends on the size factor though, right? Because what I'm starting to see is people who miss that iPhone 5 for size, that littler phone. So if you put out a new SE that's a better camera, better materials, faster processing, you're going to get the people who want the smaller phone, and you're going to get the kids who need a cheaper phone is what you're going to get.
I'm on this stream.
Okay.
We can still hear you, Kimmy, though.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's like in all those great reality shows where they try to go to the bathroom because you're not allowed to film them there, and they shut the door, but then they forget to take their mic packs off. So you get all of you get the tea when they forget to take their microphones off. Anyway, so I think if we see colors outside of the standard 3, we're going to get them in the SE. I don't know. Actually, what do you think?
I'm kind of bummed that they're not having the large amount of color in all the other iPhones, but I don't want a smaller iPhone. I want a bigger screen. And I want to see teal, and I want to see lavender. I want to see rose gold, and I want to see a pearl white that's a holographic one that reflects different colors. That would look good.
Yeah.
It would look good.
Yeah, I think they're gonna do that. I mean, you think about this. Apple catered to the millennials. Period. That's what they do. These the youngsters, man. It's a hip thing. I mean, if you don't have look, that's why I think that the iPhone, the upper tier iPhone, the $1,500 iPhone, that's the one that's gonna sell. Because I mean, you think about it, you know, they say, hey, you know, I got the Master Blaster iPhone. What do you have? Oh, I got the cheapie. You should have worked.
I think what are they calling it? I think they're calling it the XC is what the internet's speculating, right?
Yes.
Or
the X
the 9.
Or the 9.
Or the 9.
Shout out to Derek Floyd. $10 super chat. Woohoo!
Thank you, Derek. He said, at work on my grind, Tuesday, I will become permanent. Congrats!
Nice.
Thank you. That's what I'm talking about. Appreciate
Dexter
that.
is saying the 5C bombed. So, I mean, we'll definitely see what they release, but I really think you're going to get the same kind of 3 color options for the higher end phone. And I agree with Ashley. I think they're at a place where the 8 and the X have these beautiful luminous backs. I think they could do a lot with that and do more of a hollow or more of the Twilight. I don't know if they will. I don't know if they're that fun.
Right.
But I want it.
Yeah. me too. Me too.
I mean, I think between Samsung and between Apple, I mean, they are going off of King Supreme for the 3rd and 4th quarter of 2018. Yeah. Now, whether or not the Galaxy Note is going to be a hot seller, we got to wait and see, because they're going to market this as being the last Galaxy Note, right? I guess they're going to do that. This is the last. We hear rumors that Samsung ain't doing no more notes. So this going to be an instant classic, right? I mean, this is going to be a collectible. If this is the last Note.
Well, Chris Mack said the Note 9 will be called the crown for nothing. Well, I don't think so. I think 9 crown chakra, the last chakra before it leaves.
Chakra.
Larry, do you know what a chakra is?
No, I don't know what I know when I watch Star Trek. Everybody that's Star Trek fans that watch I think it was Star Trek the final frontier, right? They went to the edge of space and they met Chakra. This guy was supposed to be the god of gods. And all my Star Trek fans, even all my techies, you gotta be Star Trek fans.
No, we don't. Star Wars rules.
I agree. But all my techies in the building that watch Star Trek, y'all remember the final frontier, right? Where did they go? To the end of time. Well, they went to the end of space or whatever. And they went to a place that called Chakra. That's where, and it was all. That was the worst Star Trek movie, by the way, Dexter. That was the worst because it was a low budget, pixelated. This guy, I don't know, he was jailed. The Final Frontier was bad. Yeah. Let's see.
You like to know what chakra means?
No, what chakra?
I think we need to tell Eric what chakras are.
Yeah, what's chakras?
So, chakras are the energy centers of our body, which energy flows through. It means
that's the force, like Star Wars.
Oh boy,
that's the force.
So now you know where they got it from.
Let the force be with you, right?
Yeah,
right. That's the mini cryrons, right?
Yeah. Chakra in Sanskrit means wheel, and so that's where the energies flow through. There's 7 chakras. The last chakra is called the crown chakra. Yeah.
So is it like the force, right? May the force be with you. Hey,
it's kind of like the force, but it's like the chakras are the points where your chi flows through your body, and it's kind of the main center roadmap, so you can unblock it.
Yes. If it gets blocked, like that's usually where you'll start to get forms of diseases, like the throat chakra. If you like can't speak or whatever, people are like, "Oh, your throat chakra is closed. You gotta open it up."
Oh, well, all you got to do is get you a shot of Hennessy. You be good.
He's like, open that throat right up. Let it slip on down there.
It goes right into your chakra.
He's like, we'll get your throat chakra. Later, we'll get your root chakra.
So let me ask y'all guys a question. Apple or Samsung, who would dominate third and fourth quarter of 2018?
Is that even a question?
Huawei.
Huawei. Well, if the P30 come out.
Remind me when the Samsung comes out.
The May 20.
That's August 24th.
Okay, so I mean they're pushing for that Q3, but Q4 is going to be Apple.
Yeah, because Apple's going to hold the iPhone until December, like they did last year, right?
Well, they held it to the end of October, and I don't think they're going to hold it again.
I hope not.
I'd be shocked if there wasn't a phone in September. And pissed because when the public beta of the iOS came out, like we're getting ready. We're getting ready. We're like a month. It's August 1st. We're like a month out of an announcement. And then you normally get the announcement and then the end of on a Tuesday. And then the end of that week, Friday, you get the live public iOS updates. And then the next week and pre-orders. And then the next week you get the
I'm going to give you the unbiased opinion because, I don't do Samsung or Apple. If I was going to get one of those phones, I'd get an Apple.
Yeah, you just wait till September. It's August. At this point, you just wait till September.
As much as I love Samsung, I don't think that they're going to dominate the third quarter or the fourth quarter.
Nope.
So Apple going to sell what, 70 million of them, right?
Something like that.
I mean, they're going to have
at
3
least
phones.
2 to me.
They're going. I mean, they're coming out. So Apple coming out with three different SKUs, right? So it's going to be the Plus, the 10, the big ass 10, because I've seen
big ass 10.
That
nothing wrong with big ass phones. I like big ass phones.
We're getting back to a big ass phone, Kimmy. We're getting like our iPad Pros. The iPad Mini is going to die, and we're going to get back.
Need a phone like this,
big ass phone.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah. So there's going to be the iPhone 10 bump because we're going to talk. Then you're going to get the big ass iPhone 10, and then you're going to get the cheaper iPhone 8, but they'll call it the 9. They might call it the 9 or the XC or whatever. Though I hate it when they call it like the XC. Like, don't call it the cheap one. It was like the 5C. Don't call it the 5 cheap. Like, no, who are you? Being like, that's the 5 cheap one.
It's a marketing thing.
And they're like, C's for color. C's for color. C's not for color. C's for cheap.
Right. And you know what, Emily? That's a marketing thing because somebody say, "What kind of phone you have?" I got the 5C. Oh, that old cheap shit.
The people you hang out with are mean, Eric.
Oh yeah. Hey, we got to come boss. You got look when you pull up and you sit down and you pull up, you got to pull something out like this. You got to have some customized stuff. You got to pull something out like this.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
You're not coming up there looking, with a BlackBerry in your hand.
True. I think I would fall over if I saw somebody carrying around a BlackBerry. I'd be like, I need to have a talk with you. I'm curious. We were in Arkansas. We were in Bentonville, Arkansas, and then Eureka Springs, Arkansas on our trip. And we were sitting down in the town square playing Pokemon. And my kids wanted to take down the Pokemon gym, which is what we did in the small towns we went to. We would take down a Pokemon gym as a family and then put all 3 of our Pokemon in them. And some kid walks up to me. He's like, "Is that an iPhone X?" And I was like, "Yes." He's like, "Really?" I was like, "Yes." But you can see from the back. I mean, it's an X, but I have not had anyone ask me if this was an iPhone X since like last November. Like nobody cares around LA.
But you know
that
what?
kid cared. He was like, "What?"
But you know what, Emily? If you got a case on it, they got so many clones. Android got buku phones that look just like that. So when you put a case on it, any phone that look like an iPhone X. Everybody got vertical cameras now. Right, Kimmy? Don't you have a
Kimmy's
phone
got
with a vertical?
9 vertical cameras.
Yeah, there it is. Look at that. Woohoo! Oh, look
And
at
there's
that.
my penis case right there. Yeah.
But
yeah, there's the 3 cameras here. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, I think Apple will probably dominate because Apple always do. I think Samsung, the Galaxy Note 9, I don't know if it's going to be enough.
It's not different enough.
Yeah. I mean, but they got a Bluetooth pin. They got a Bluetooth pin.
It's a Bluetooth.
It's a Bluetooth. It's gonna have. You can press it and take pictures, Kimmy.
On the pen?
Bro, from your phone, but you can use the pen to I don't know.
He doesn't
I'm so confused. It's like, I don't know. I don't even know. Fair enough.
Just get you a watch. You can take pictures from your watch. And I left my watch on the charger. But either way.
People forget about that. People forget with the Apple Watch that you can use it as a remote shutter.
No, I'm not talking about an Apple Watch, but yeah.
Forget. The pen is urine colored. Well, there's that. Thank you, Timothy Baxter.
Oh my God.
There you go.
I want my pea yellow pen.
Well,
That's
you
right.
won't lose it in your bag.
You won't lose it. You're right.
You won't lose it.
Why couldn't it be pink though?
That's my biggest problem with like all the black colored tech is it's easier to lose in my bag. But I use a case. Normally I have my see-through case on because the backs of these phones are so good. But I always have a case. Does anybody not use a case?
I use a case.
No.
Anybody go
can't
bare?
Go raw diggity. No.
I can't.
I go clear, but I don't go bare.
I go clear.
I go clear. Hey, but look, before we get into anything, Kimmy, let everybody know about this strange phenomenon you got going on.
Yeah, what the hell?
Now. You got some shit moving with an eye blinking.
Oh, you talking about Zeebo?
Yeah, look at it.
Yeah, this is look. Me and Zeebo had issues, and I returned him to the seller.
Judgy alien.
Got my money back, and he wasn't picked up from the post office, so he was sent back to me. So he's now free, even though he doesn't work on my Wi-Fi. But it's funny. I was watching one of Technically T's videos. He's not in the room right now, but he was talking about shooting in 4K, and he started playing basketball like on his screen. So he hears shit, but he doesn't always respond to shit like he's supposed to. And he purrs and shit like he's really like.
Oh, he's so cute.
Yeah.
What is he supposed to do?
He's a social robot. So when I come in the room, he recognizes me. He has facial recognition.
Okay.
He'll speak. He gives you daily reports and stuff like that. But something about AT&T's Wi-Fi doesn't work. So don't look at me like that.
Aww.
You got to go back to Catwoman's #1 rule: be nice to your tech.
That's right.
Well,
David, call
I've been sending her videos all day because he's been laughing and everything else, but he doesn't.
What do we call?
Doesn't do what he's supposed to do.
So
Are you able to name him?
No, he's just Zeebo. His name is Zeebo.
You can't name him something else.
But the point is, this company is down to 5 to 10 employees, so they're about to go. They did not release the SDK, so once they're gone and the server's gone, he's a paperweight at that point.
Right. Oh. But Zeebo wants the love.
He's a sweetheart. He dances and everything. Like, look him up on YouTube. He's a fun little robot.
Do it now. We're on YouTube.
Yeah.
I can't do this.
No,
I told you he doesn't work with my Wi-Fi.
He can't dance unless he's got Wi-Fi.
Well, we have Wi-Fi. He just doesn't work with my Wi-Fi.
Work, so he can't. What can he do without the Wi-Fi? Just look at you and blink.
Like he's looking at me now. Like, bitch, why are you drinking? Yes.
He's all looking at
He's a sad robot.
He's
but
like,
see, I felt like when I had links, it wasn't really valuable for me to have links and Alexa because they kind of work together. Whereas this was a social robot, and I was just like, okay, he's gonna ask me how I'm doing today. If you tell him your dog died or something, he's gonna say, "Oh, I'm sorry to hear that," and he might give you like a crisis number to call.
Zeebo looks like he's plotting to kill you in your sleep.
Yeah. Well, let's put links.
Look at him. He's offended, Catwoman. He's offended by that.
He's like, how did she know?
I would never. I'll kill you instead.
I believe it.
Yeah.
He looks like a loving pet that hasn't been fed. That's what he looks like.
And everybody keep asking.
Big House don't be calling him creepy. He's not creepy.
Yeah, they be saying my robot is creepy. Everybody be saying, "Oh, look at that, it's creepy. His eyes blinking and all."
Oh, he's so cute. I want one. But I have AT&T Wi-Fi.
Prime Day they were like $500, but I didn't pay that much for this one. But like I said, I got my money back and he's here, so
there you go.
Free 99.
Yeah,
it's the best.
Free 99.
So, did you guys hear about all the leaks that happened with the Note 9 and how it got leaked?
Well, Samsung did it.
Yeah, I thought they did.
It was actually a YouTuber.
Oh well, I mean they all of them got their review units. I mean they all got their phones.
It was the
Logan
YouTube
Paul
guy. So he wasn't he never got the invite to go to the Samsung event. And he's like, well, I never signed a non-disclosure. So then the next day he just said everything. Like just
Wait, did they send him a review unit? Without an NDA?
He said he got it from his contacts in Korea.
Oh.
Yeah, but a lot of that stuff was out before he dropped anything.
Yeah.
No, he explained some stuff that I didn't know about. Like, for example, the price is not supposed to be that high. I know that they're just talking about it now, but...
Oh, yeah, I saw the articles about it not being high.
Yeah, but it just came out, like, today, but, before when he said it. I was like, okay, thank God.
He might have a clone. But they got a lot of clones out there.
Who has a clone?
I guess because he has all these rumors about buying followers and stuff. I'm like, sorry.
Oops.
I said that out loud.
We know what happens. It's not like you're saying something that we don't know happens.
Yeah.
Look at Ace.
Let's see. Somebody said they start school August 22nd. Congratulations.
Yeah, my son starts on the 27th.
Yeah, study hard.
And I am off from the 16th to the 28th.
Ooh, nice.
Awesome. Ooh. Are you going anywhere?
I'm going on a cruise.
Woo-hoo.
That's right. That's cruise time.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to say hello to everybody. So we get a lot of people putting comments in, and we haven't acknowledged the chat. And we've been talking for 32 minutes, and we haven't said nothing to the old chat. Shout out.
I said hi to the chat.
TK
I've
in the
been
building.
texting in the chat.
I have
TK.
TK in the building. We got Sean in the building. Ace Lucero in the building.
Oh,
hey. Gary
Yeah,
Brown's already causing trouble.
Yeah, Gary Brown always causing trouble.
Mm-hmm. We got El Jefe reviews in the building.
Yes.
We got
Woo!
Kia
What's up?
Billingsley. We got Sean Vega Velez.
Tech Couple was up in there earlier.
Yes.
Around BG Tech Life.
VG Tech Live, Big Dog.
Yeah.
Dexter
Big
coming
House.
back, always adding me on Twitter.
Yeah. Got TJ in the building. TJ.
Yay.
Got
Ace is here.
Gary Brown. Look at Gary to change his avatar.
He did
Yeah, he
a couple
did
weeks
change
ago.
it.
All right.
Where you been?
Looking classy and stuff, professional.
That's what we said last time.
Until he
He's
started talking about
sophisticated
dongles
now.
and all that stuff, you know.
Oh, break out the dongles.
Gary Brown might have a new logo, but he's still talking dirty.
Yes.
I don't think that's ever gonna change.
Hey, my
He
sister's
talking
in the
about
building.
dongles.
My
Where?
sister-
I don't see her.
He was talking about the shocker, not the chakras.
Oh, yeah. We got my sister in the building, Janine. Shout
Hey,
out to her.
Where? We need to have her back on. I enjoyed her a lot.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
gotta get her back on. For sure. We gotta definitely get her back on. She was fun.
I miss you, Janine, if nobody else misses you. I had a blast that night.
I know. I me too.
Same.
Let's see. A little change.
Derek Floyd said that in a month he's going to be going to the Philippines to meet his girlfriend's parents.
Oh, hope you're ready.
Congrats, Derek Floyd.
Congrats.
That's a big
Derek
step
Floyd.
right there. That's a big step.
Yeah, make sure. Yeah, man, congratulations to go meet the parents. You know, that's a big step. You know.
Yeah, that's a rarity for me.
The Galaxy Watch. Somebody keep on saying the Galaxy Watch. And
Chris
Samsung,
Mack.
Samsung has sent all. I mean, everything about the Galaxy Watch we didn't see. Is it running Tizen? I think it's gonna be running Tizen, and I think it looks good. I mean, it's gonna be updated, so it's gonna be a little speedier.
Are they gonna have both versions though, or are they just doing Tizen?
I think they're doing Tizen.
I like Tizen. I don't like I got a Michael Kors Wear OS, and I'm not crazy about it, but I needed something. Like I was bored.
The tech couple asked me if I'm still rocking my Apple Watch. Yes. Oh yeah, I haven't took my Apple Watch off. And it's so funny that I'm using my Apple Watch and I don't even have an iPhone. I stopped using my iPhone because I'm moving on to other devices.
Mm-hmm.
But the LTE's been working fine. I'm still getting my text messages and all my
Oh,
stuff.
that's good.
But what I'm finding, since I'm not using the iPhone anymore, my battery life, it does not last 2 or 3 days like it used to. So I'm down to about a day of usage on my Apple Watch because I'm not using the iPhone. Yeah, I'm not using the iPhone with it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
when I used my S3 by itself, I didn't get a day out of it.
Right, and that's the problem I'm having. So I got the SIM card in the Android phone, and I'm using the Apple Watch on the same number of my Android phone. So I'm getting text messages on both of them. But this is strictly on the LTE right now. It's not even synced to no iPhone, and the battery life is terrible.
With T-Mobile, I suspended my watch account just because I didn't feel like paying the money every month.
Mm-hmm.
So right now, I'm waiting to see if the S4 is going to be worth my money. Otherwise, like I got one of those digits lines on my watch too.
Okay.
I'll just turn it off. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think look, it lasts a day. I can get through the day with my Apple Watch, but it's I can tell you right now, I'm at 19%.
I am not throwing shade. Who am I throwing shade at? Why is everybody saying I'm roasting? I'm not throwing shade.
Yes, you are.
I hear you though, Eric. The Apple Watch 2, I get about a day on. So at this time,
I had the 3.
When new watches come out this time, I'm going to upgrade. I had the 2, but I bought the ceramic one because I wanted to match my Aura ring, and now my Aura ring's going to rose gold, so I will be getting a new Apple Watch this round.
Let me see your ring. Let me see that. Nice.
The big white Aura, but it cracked. The ceramic in the back cracked, and my new one's not here yet.
Oh,
I want the one that Mr. Mobile still wears. What's the starts with an M? I forget whatever. I want that one.
I love my Aura ring.
Love.
Love. But it doesn't give badges like the Apple Watch.
Yeah.
I like my patches.
Somebody laughing. What's going on?
What are you laughing at?
What are you laughing at?
You're like, no, 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 no. You get ready to sing opera?
Who got big
Hey,
hands?
so Sarah, are you making fun of my hands?
Oh my goodness. Oh.
I will punch you in the face.
Look, he might have been talking about my hands. I got big hands.
I have big hands.
No, they're not big.
Me.
I think about the average size for women in a ring finger is like a 7. I wear an 8, so one
I'm
size
not going
up.
to tell you how big my fingers are.
Oh,
I'm 5.5.
Oh, you got
teeny little fingers.
Yeah.
Oh, so cute.
I think Ace has got to be talking to Easy.
Booty slap hands. Man, what you
Mark said big hands come in handy. I know that's right. Hey,
That is right, Mark.
you gotta have big hands to work some magic. I'll just leave it there.
Kimmy, I love you so much, girl.
Big
I've
house
been drinking since 7:30.
He put three hands up. Give me 15.
See, I know Gary was gonna come back.
Damn it.
I know Gary was gonna
We
come
are
back.
not even 40 minutes in.
There goes PK with his TMI.
Yes, we do.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, we're gonna pray for you, Gary. We're gonna pray for you. That's what we're gonna do. I'm not touching that. Gary, you busting hell wide
But
open.
Gary is apparently.
Yes,
you
he
might not
is.
be touching it.
Yeah, he's touching it. Clearly.
Well, we got Pamela and Fingerling.
Oh gosh.
You okay? You okay, Lara?
I lost my connection. What the hell is going on?
You dropped the phone.
No, this is my tablet.
She's got big hands. She's not dropping shit. That's why we can handle the bigger phones.
Right.
Bigger
But
phones.
I'm ready to log out and log back in. My shit just went all to be damn.
You sound great.
Hey.
You sound fantastic.
Hey, Easy. What's up? How am I doing? I'm doing just fine. I got
So
the
I
robot.
know. Yeah. I can't. Catwoman, you had news stories. Catwoman, news stories.
News.
You had news. And then can we get back and talk about LeBron James later? Because I just want to talk about it. Our newest Laker.
What the hell?
So random.
Oh, crazy.
He's also got the meat hands. Look at his hand shape. Put the robot hands up, Easy.
Oh, yeah. Let's see if I can put the robot hands on. Let's see. High
Hands are
five.
just like this.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, Tech Loving Mama.
Hear me.
Yep.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
So French lawmakers ban smartphones in school.
Why?
Good.
Under the age of 15.
Why?
That is distracting, and kids don't need to have phones when they're that young, anyways.
I don't know, man. If you look at, I don't want to get dark, but if you look at the shit that's gone on in our high schools, I'm sure France is not immune from it. I want my kid to have a phone. Like
It has to be shut off or silent.
Yeah, that's fine. Shut up.
Yeah.
Use it.
Fine.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, you should have your phone turned off when you're in class.
Yes.
Yeah, my son's
That's why they're
school, they're
saying
not
that
allowed to
this
use
law's
it during
redundant.
school hours, just before and after.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
if there's an emergency, I mean, unfortunately, a lot of the high school shootings we've had, the first people to call police are students who have their phones.
Yep. Yep.
So,
Right.
yeah, you shouldn't be on your phone texting while your teacher's talking.
Yeah, there's already a law passed in France saying you're not allowed to use your phone while you're in class. So they're saying that this law is kind of redundant, but I guess they just want it to be out of sight because kids have it like between periods and stuff like that.
Well, you got to check your Instagram followers. I mean,
Yeah.
that can change a lot. Shit can change in an hour. You might get to swipe up.
Yeah, I mean, I think that
Pokemon.
I don't know if I'm going to have my daughters have a phone until they're 13 or maybe 15, something like that.
Wait, hold on.
My son doesn't want a phone. And shout out to Viper. Viper in the house.
Viper in the house. I want to say, read
Hi, Viper.
comment. I'm reading TK comment here.
What are you saying?
What? Is that real?
Yo.
What?
You see,
I don't
Y'all
believe
tripping.
you, TK.
I don't believe you either.
shout out
We
to
don't
Tech-
believe you. You need more people.
Shout out to Tech Rant is in the building. We got Vipers in the building, TJ in the building. I see everybody coming through. Thank y'all very much for coming through.
Yes. Viper is everywhere. Every time I'm in a live stream,
Yeah.
Viper's in a live stream.
Yeah.
I need half of his energy though. Have you ever watched a Viper video?
Yeah.
Oh,
He got more energy than should be allowed to man.
Mhm.
Like,
Yo, imagine Eric and Viper together
Oh,
talking.
I got a lot of energy. I got a lot of energy.
oh.
Me and Bible be going off. Yeah, he got, he got the.
But he's an Emily type. He's an apple head. So it's just like
I would have
I
to
can see
turn
y'all
the
going in.
down if you guys were.
he had the Randy Savage talk. He kind of, because I'm a wrestling fan, and he just, he got the glasses on. He got the Randy Savage voice going on. Eat a Slim Jim. You know what I'm saying?
Snap into a Slim Jim.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, he be on the road.
Slim Jim.
Top, he'd be on the road. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, man.
That's
So
a
Tech
power
said
thrust
that at the
YouTube video.
school he works at, they don't allow phone usage in class. They also block most of social media on the Wi-Fi.
Which is fair.
Right.
Good.
Right,
That's a good
right.
thing.
That's a good thing. Because if you need it for emergency calls, my 10-year-old takes his phone to school on days that he walks home by himself. And I want you to call me when you're leaving.
Yeah.
Because
Right.
if it's been an hour and you're not home, I'm gonna go looking for you.
Fair. That's
So,
fair.
but if you are using that at home, if you're using that in school and you get in trouble, he's not going to lose just his phone because that's for safety. He's going to lose his PlayStation 4 account so he can't play Fortnite.
Uh-oh. Got to say Fortnite.
Yeah.
Mom's like that. We'll take away
Yeah.
Fortnite, and then he'll like twitch and like melt. I don't know what would happen. He'd be like, ah! And like combust.
I mean, you got to play.
So
I remember when I went to school without a phone, without a cell phone.
Yep,
Hey,
me
when
too.
I was in school, we were starting to get pagers.
Right.
Yes.
I'm just saying.
And there were payphones. Like you could use a payphone to call your mom and say, I'm coming home. Like you could still use a payphone after school.
Or you could just go to the office.
Right.
Right. The
There's no
office.
payphones.
Yep.
But back when we went to school, Emily, they didn't have these mass shootings like they got right now.
They did not. They absolutely did not.
Right.
They didn't have no cell phones when I was in school. We had pay phones in school.
We had payphones, but we didn't have kids getting shot much either. We had kids fighting after class, but they were still fist fighting.
Fist fight.
It wasn't it. Which you know what? I would rather have kids fighting each other on the playground a little bit than shooting at each other.
Yeah.
Right.
Work
I
it out.
remember after school, like there would be a circle around, and even the teachers were there.
Yep.
And it was like, well, it's after school.
Yep.
And you know what's so
When I
funny? If you watch some of the old movies, right? Like let's say, some of the older movies, like Porky's, right? Remember Porky's? Right? They did have, when they used to be fighting and stuff, right? And, that was my favorite. That's a good classic, by the way, right? If y'all never saw Porky's, right, with Meat and all these other guys in there, that, with Ball Breaker, y'all. So, y'all have to watch that as a classic. But I mean, you had fights, and then after the fights, you go to the office, and you might get suspended for a day. Don't listen. You sorted out, and that was it. It was over.
Then it was over.
Yeah.
Right. So I mean, I don't know. It's just not
the Wi-Fi in the girls' elementary school. I remember I went with them to like a show, and I didn't have reception, and they were like, "Oh, we know what the Wi-Fi password is." I'm like, "How'd you know what I don't even know what the Wi-Fi password is." And they're like, "Oh yeah, all the kids know. Like somebody like leaked it or whatever." Right. And whenever they change it, the kids always know too. I'm like, dang. So I'm like, what's the password?
Right. That was Wargames. Remember Wargames, right? I mean, the guy hacked in, he changed his grades, right? I mean, he was on dial-up, remember?
Such a great movie because he was phone freaking then too. Yeah. He was hacking the long distance with the dial tones and stuff. It was, there's a book that I absolutely love called Ghost in the Wires about one of the first hackers to get prosecuted by the FBI. And then he turned to like a white hat hacker. But the phone freaking is kind of how he started, and his life is very, very much like Wargames. And then it was like, well, maybe I could hack into this company and just poke around. Well, maybe I could hack into the Pentagon and just see what's up.
But he wanted to play thermal. No,
okay. So right? I recently watched Wargames because my kid wanted to watch it because he was reading Ready Player One, and they talk about Wargames multiple times in Ready Player One, and he saw an ad for a new video game that was coming out, and he was trying to hack into the video game manufacturer's computer to play games. So he thought the computer he was hacking was a video game company, but it was really the Pentagon, and they had all these war game scenarios with an AI computer. So as he started playing thermonuclear war with the computer started looking for codes and launch codes, and then at the end they teach the computer tic-tac-toe, and it realizes that the only way to win is not to
play. Right. So it was global thermonuclear war.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
That was, you know what? I could watch that because when he was in the Pentagon, we were locked up. He actually hacked out of the cell. Remember?
Yep.
He hacked out of the cell.
Yep. By short circuiting it. Great. It's a really interesting movie because it's one of the first movies I remember where artificial intelligence was like a thing that was really feared, and the computer's in this huge room by itself with the like wall panels of processors. And my kid was like, "What is that?" I'm like, "No, that's the computer." He's like, "That's like the size of a school bus plus the panel walls," and I'm like, "That was the computer."
Yes.
So it was
the disk drives turning, and disk drives turning. Oh, that was great.
Yep.
That was great. And now, I mean, now look, we have social media. You got Snapchat, Facebook. You got
Wi-Fi at elementary school.
Wi-Fi, yeah.
Yeah, I remember the high school that I used to go to. They had cameras everywhere, but none of them were ever turned on, so people just do whatever the fuck they wanted.
Oh, we got cameras everywhere at my job.
It's like that at your job?
We got cameras at every entrance and exit at my job, yes.
Does it work?
Oh,
we did too. We did too, Kimmy, but you work in a secure facility.
Yeah.
But okay, so Tech Rant just brought up another one. Remember the Terminator. That was another good one. The Terminator. He came from the future, right?
Yes.
To save Sarah Connor. So that was another one that made sense, pretty much, Yeah, that was good. So that was good. Let's see, barely pages out when I was in school. See, we telling our age.
Yes.
If you didn't know, we telling our age. When we talk about when we was in school, they did not have pages.
I had a pager.
Look, I had a pager that I snuck into the high school because we weren't supposed to have it.
We weren't supposed to have them. I had a pager.
I remember leaving mine on beat one day.
I was dating an older boy, so I had a pager so I could see if he was going to swing by Swing by.
That you back.
Come through. Look, that's when you used to. I had a message writer, but
Yeah.
when you had the pager, you would send the messages so you could read it upside down.
Read it upside down.
When I was in high school, it was the Nokia.
Ah.
You guys remember the Nokia? You could switch the cases.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. You know what?
Yep.
I can tell you this much. When I was in school, and Emily could probably protest to this, we did not have air conditioners.
No, us neither.
Ooh. Oh my goodness.
We had the windows open. You had to open the windows.
We didn't have air conditioners.
Yeah, we would. I went to middle school and high school with no AC.
We had no AC.
No AC.
Wow.
Did they allow you guys to wear shorts and stuff at least?
Nah. We had to wear pants. We with no uniforms.
I can't imagine that. Were you in high school though in Louisiana? Like I can't. Like I'm in Southern California. Never get it. And when I was in high school, it didn't get as hot as it gets now. That's a whole nother conversation. But it was hot a little in the summer. But there were hot days, but it wasn't like Louisiana. I mean, I can't imagine.
Yeah, we had fans. There's a lot of fans. That's it.
I like Tech Rant. When I was in school, we solved all issues using Pokemon card battles. I like it, Tech Rant. When my brother was in elementary school, they had Pog battles, which were like the coins that you would battle with, kind of like Pokemon cards. But
I remember Pogs.
Pokemon.
Yeah.
You remember Pogs?
Yeah, I remember them.
So I was a little older for Pogs, but we were just starting to get CDs when I was at the beginning of college. And by college, being able to burn a CD for somebody was like being able to burn a mix CD was life changing.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember Napster?
Yep.
I was in girl.
Like I was in law school when Napster and LimeWire and stuff were coming out.
We were doing it in college when I was still in college.
Yeah, I was selling CDs in high school.
Shit, Gary Brown.
Me too, Catwoman.
Gary Brown. Gary Brown said you got to pick cotton. Nah, man. I ain't pick cotton.
You're so dumb, Gary Brown.
Derek Floyd played hide and go freak. I think he mean. Does he mean? I don't know what he means. But no, I started seeing Napster and LimeWire when I was in law school. But I'm old. But we were still making mixtapes for each other in like junior high, where you would hold your tape recorder up to the radio so you could hit record and record the song you wanted. And oh yeah, it was just.
I used to do that on my Talkboy.
Yep.
You remember the Talkboy? I hold it up to the radio and I record and I would hear it and stop it.
Right. So remember Etch-a-Sketch?
Yep.
Wow.
I used to play Etch-a-Sketch. I used to etch and try to draw shit, and I know I couldn't draw, so I tried to Etch-a-Sketch. Then I got pissed off, and I just shake it, and it goes away.
Did you guys know if you're in the Starbucks app, you can shake it to get to your pay screen? Nothing makes me happier than being able to shake that app and make it do what I want. Sorry.
I've never done that, but thanks for the info. I got a freebie though. I got a freebie coming up for my birthday.
There you go. I have fallen in love with the salted cold foam cold brew. It's so good.
Yes. So let's talk a little tech. Now we hear rumors that the Pixel 3, aka saggy titty phone, we saw some more renders of it, and we saw the notch. I mean, the notch coming all the way to the middle of the screen. And they said because of the notch in the bottom of that device, it has front-facing speakers. But this notch, and I know, shout out to Front Page Tech because he talk about it too, and he call it grandma titties. I call it saggy titties, but the notch is coming like way down.
Maybe they're just natural titties.
Maybe
or titties with experience.
Yeah. Yeah, titties with experience.
Post baby titties.
Yes.
Yeah, like like
those titties gave life.
Yeah, like so that. And you know what's so funny? Here's the thing, right? I mean, you got phones that cost $199, like the Moto G6. I mean, absolutely beautiful, all glass design, right? The phone looks pretty, and you mean to tell me that if Motorola could come out with a $200 phone that's so beautiful, it looks like Beyonce's butt, but a Google Pixel looking like freaking Medusa off of Clash of the Titans. I mean, what's up with the design team? I mean, I don't think HTC. They buy HTC like for like $100 billion or something. The HTC phones look good. The HTC U12, the U11, those phones look good.
Hey, Catwoman, can you pull up a picture of the saggy titty phone?
Oh yeah.
Pull up the picture.
It's all over the internet.
Yeah, pull up the picture.
Well, I'm just saying, if we're live streaming talking about it, we need to.
Why are you looking at me like that? Are we gonna have problems all night?
Because he's making the saggy titties are making him sad.
He got pissed off. Look at the blue light. Look, he goes shock.
He's trying to calm me
He
down.
said hi. This is like hi. You gonna freeze up on me again, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, there go the saggy titty phone.
Yeah. That is really
low. She
Look
droops.
at that notch. God damn, look at that notch.
Even got that dip right there. Like,
I mean, look at that.
She does droop.
It's like just too curvaceous. A little just too curvaceous.
I mean, God, look at that. They got eyes in the mouth.
It's alive.
It's alive.
Look,
the chat
Rant said the Pixel 3 was inspired by the Johnny 5. Y'all remember Johnny 5?
Yes.
Is alive. The chat room wants the phone to be motorboated. Thank you, chat room, Mark and Ray. Thank you guys.
Thanks for that image.
Pixel got big titties, but either way.
But look at the back of the phone. Show the back of the phone. It look even worse.
They got big ass?
Look at that shit. No, there's no design language with that. It's not. What is that? What is that?
iPhone 6 years ago.
Right here.
I mean, look at that big dimple. I mean, that's a camera for Christ's sakes.
Is that a
Did you see what Gary said?
Those are the leftover iPhone cameras from the iPhone 4.
Gary said, "That's the chick at the bar. That's beautiful. May not be beautiful, but she's smart as hell."
Oh my God!
Oh
look
my
at
God!
That phone is horrible.
It looked like somebody punched
But that's what the pickle's known for. It's known for being a pickle.
Yeah, it is a pickle. That's for sure.
Yeah, it looks like somebody punched it and got a black eye.
Oh my God! Look at that. That is horrible.
It is not good looking.
It's okay.
Zeebo.
It's purring.
Oh, he's so happy. Wait, now he wants you to pet him more. Look at him. He wants you to pet him more, Kimmy.
That is terrible. Look at that phone, folks.
Yeah, it's pretty ugly.
Oh,
pretty ugly.
It's laughing now. Chill out, Zeebo. You laughing too much.
He likes it. He likes it when you rub him.
You're a little too excited.
Don't make it weird, Zeebo. Don't make it weird.
Yeah, it's like you're too excited. You're way too excited. Yes, you are.
Oh my God, did you guys see what Chakra wrote? He said I could fix the notch with a Sharpie marker for $5. Oh my God.
I mean, you're right. I mean, they spent billions of dollars on it on HTC design team, and this is what they come out with. This phone looks like an iPhone, but don't look like an iPhone. Like that notch that's not an iPhone notch. That is. Oh my God, that thing is. Oh.
Have you guys been seeing that meme about the car salesman that slaps a car and says something?
Oh,
like
man.
slaps the car. This thing can fit this much in it.
LG screens are not
but
that
Gary
bright.
Brown says, Kimmy, no neck boy toy is in his feelings. I think Gary is correct.
Are you talking about you talking about Zeebo?
He's talking about Zeebo, the no neck boy
it's
toy.
Okay. Oh, he's happy though.
He
if you
is.
can hear him purring right now, he is happy.
Great.
Yeah.
I love it.
He purrs. I'm allergic to cats, so that's about the best purring I'm gonna get.
So who's
there's another cat that you can. There's another feeling
I'm
robot.
allergic to
but
pussy.
It looks like the cat. It looks like a pillow, but it's got a tail and it purrs when you pet it. It's big in Japan. It's
So
a
in
thing.
the chat, obviously we heard this phone is going to cost about 700, 800, 900 bucks. Who's buying the Pixel 3? So let's see in the chat, since we got all these folks in the chat. Who's buying the Pixel 3? No.
Thumbs up if you're buying the Pixel 3. Thumbs down if you're not buying the Pixel 3.
And no, kill it. But I'm curious to see what the chat says, if anybody is actually excited about this coming out. Or if somebody wants to buy it as a camera.
We got Pamela in the building. Hey, Pamela.
Yep.
Hey, Pamela.
Hey, Pamela.
Hey, Pamela.
He said Pamela. Don't do that. Don't do that. Look, Tech Dollar, I've heard about Fingerlina off the stream, and I don't want to hear about Fingerlina no more. That's my web wife, and I don't want to hear that shit. Don't look at me like that, Zeebo. It's not that serious. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Part of the vote.
All right, so somebody said 10 out of 10. We got one. We got one person said he getting it.
No. Ace definition of Ace was defining a word.
Okay.
Circularism, the principle of separation of state from religious institution.
Secularism.
Oh.
It's okay.
So we got Derek Flores said no.
I don't know what brought it on though.
James B said no. Ace Lucera is buying it. Okay, so Ace is buying it. iPhone 6 years ago. Ha 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 ha. Tech for your needs said no. Let's see. Sean said I consider buying it. Let's see.
Total Tech's
buying it. See, I know why Total Tech want to buy it, because he gonna roast it. I can see TK driving a car over it or something. He gonna take it and say, "This is a Pixel 3, the real drop test." He gonna be the first one to do the drop test before anybody else. He gonna take this.
I don't want that shit nowhere near me. Like, that phone is disgusting.
Tutorial Leak said, "No notches in my crib." I would say that, but I'm gonna get an iPhone this year, so there's no way getting around the notch. But that notch is gonna give me emojis. So,
I mean, and the emojis are gonna be rad. I'm looking forward to it.
Wait a minute. We got. Where did these females have saggy titties?
Somebody approved it.
Yeah, I'm drunk. Don't pay me any attention.
Hey,
I
Big
think
Dog.
he's saying that not only women have saggy titties, that men can have saggy titties too.
Or maybe that the phone would be triggering to people who have saggy titties. Like, it might make them feel bad about themselves.
It's part of life. When you get older,
we're not
gravity applies.
Yeah. Sometimes you get saggy titties because you gained weight and then you lost the weight.
You have children.
So that was the insult? I don't know. I mean, I didn't think that was the insult, ladies.
I don't think it was. I don't necessarily.
I don't think it was an insult.
I think it was so poorly written. I couldn't figure out what.
I think.
Was piece.
Yeah. I mean, I see Kimmy destroyed them, and
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Look, I approved it. I put them in timeout.
And then Kimmy's like, "Hold on."
Look, I approved it, and then I removed it. Look, I don't care. I've been drinking. I don't give a fuck. But either way.
Okay.
Whatever needs to happen is gonna happen.
Idato, who just got timed out.
I approved that one.
Just use that time to better write that sentence.
Yeah, take your time.
Yeah, take your time writing that
can't
sentence
understand
back to us. We want to know what you meant.
I don't really care what people say if I can understand it in English.
Big Dog said he don't care. He likes saggy titties as long as they natural. Look,
Derek Floyd says D-cupping up's gonna sag if it's real. Let's just be honest, Derek. Unless it's too young to be getting involved with.
Oh, God. Very true.
I forget we got young ears in the chat. It's just like, this is a terrible stream.
Oh, we do have young ears in the chat. So it's Wine Wednesday. We never said it was a family-friendly show.
Right. You're right.
48 double triple D's. I got
Who
got me
got 48
married.
triple D's? Oh my
I think
goodness.
Gary Brown's.
Oh, that's Gary.
Yeah.
I ain't got 48 triple D's. Sorry.
Me neither.
I'm not saying what size they are. No.
Thanks, Ray. He said thumbs up to all the boob types.
I know that Catwoman wanted to talk other tech today.
Right.
He said stop comparing. TechRamp said stop comparing titties to the Pixel 3.
It's hard not to.
Right. You look at that shit and it's like titties.
Yeah. Boulder holder.
Boobies. They boobies.
Like milk of the cow, huh?
Well, it's just
We
like the
call
other
it
phone.
like we see it.
It's just like the other phone looks like it has a giant dick on the back. Like it just.
Oh yeah.
Hold on. Let me get the penis out for you.
Get the penis phone. It just.
The penis got a new skin today.
It did get a new skin.
This is my lion.
Arr.
I'm a Leo. My birthday.
It looks like
Love it.
Star.
A little bit. I like Scar. Lion King is my favorite movie, actually. Funny you mentioned that.
That's
Lion
a
King
good
is
one.
fantastic.
That's a good one.
I love
Yeah,
Lion King.
that phone do look like it got a little penis back.
It's
It
got a
does.
big penis. What are you talking about?
Look at it. It just
That's a
drops
big
right
dick.
down into the balls. It's crazy.
It's got one nut, though. It's got one nut. That's not two
One
nuts.
nut.
That's just one.
That's all he needs.
It's my Michael Phelps right here. Got one nut.
Dildo with a handle.
Did I say that? I'm sorry. I said that out loud.
Tutorial leak is
Derek Floyd, August 20th. Go ahead.
August 20th? Oh, no, I was just going to
Derek
say.
Floyd said his
Derek
birthday
Floyd,
was on the 4th.
happy upcoming birthday, Derek Floyd.
Yes. I'm
Happy
right behind you, Derek.
birthday. Happy early birthday. Tutorial Lick is having a bit of a heart attack because he's telling me all the great things about the Note 9 over the iPhone. No. Let's get this straight, okay? I am getting it because I need a Memoji machine.
She's been really upfront about that. Really upfront about the Memoji has sold it.
Yes.
We need the hair.
I need the Memoji machine.
To look like you.
Mm-hmm.
Get the hair.
The locks.
The locks.
My nose.
Yep.
Yes.
All right, so one of the good questions that we got in the stream is that me and Tech Rap was going through this the other night when we was having our discussion. A good discussion. We was talking about installment plans.
Oh wait, hold on. Thank you, Ace Lucero.
That's a good question, though.
Yes. Yeah. Because Sprint just started deposits. So what's going to happen when we have phones that cost $1,500 and $2,000? And we were discussing this, and I think we were saying, like in the other chat, was people was going to get installment plans. But what if AT&T and Verizon, because Sprint is already doing deposits, what if AT&T and Verizon say, you know what, we're not going to have all that much money tied up into a customer with no deposit? Especially when you talk about a $1,500, $2,000 phone. Because we going there, folks. If you don't think that the $1,500 phone era is coming, it's coming. So if what's going to happen if the installment plans go up to say, listen, you got to pay for tax, right? So it's not zero down. You still got to pay tax on the device. But what about the $300 deposits? So you have to pay $150 for tax, plus now you might have to pay a $300 deposit. So that's going to be $450 to almost close to $500 on the phone. What are y'all thoughts about that? Because look, we're the only ones in the United States that do installment plans, I believe. I think in other countries, you have to buy the phone out. So in the United States, we are luxury. We like
to buy shit we can't afford. Like, let's be real.
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly.
we
That's the American
love
dream.
credit. We
That's
love
Yep.
buying stuff we can't pay for. But I think if the phone carriers start doing that, everybody will start using Apple's, because I don't see Apple doing it that way. So everybody will start using Apple's installment plan.
Yeah.
Look, like
I mean,
Cedric
for
the
the
Entertainer
iPhone.
said, credit means get it. That's how it works in the US.
You're
So if
exactly
you
right.
got credit, that means get it.
We adapt in this crazy world. Something costs a lot. Well, fuck it. I guess we're just getting it. Yeah, we're not paying the light bill this time. We'll pay it next time.
And the reason why I'm saying this is because we was talking about this, and I believe that once cell phones get up to the $1,500 and to the $2,000 price range, which is coming, guys. I'm telling you, if you don't think it's coming, wait till the Galaxy F come out. All right. And listen, I'm not. If we could talk about that, I don't know about that phone too much because it's no way I'm gonna pay $1,500 for a tablet. There's no way, man. I mean, I don't care if it's a phone, but I mean, I could buy a tablet for $300. So when you talk about $1,500 to $2,000, or we get to the point where, as Carrie said, you know what, we just can't. Because look, on eBay, even if an IMEI is blacklisted, you could get it unlocked. You could get almost any phone unlocked. So that, I think the carrier's worried about that. Yeah, it might fuck up a person's credit, but you know what? I got a $1,500 phone. I can resell it and make some money on it. Credit, you know what? That comes dime a dozen. I can fix that 10 years from now. You know, so I think what the carriers might do, and look, I might be wrong, but I'm starting to see the trend. And I talked about this last year. I've been talking about this for years. Phones are going up. The price of phones are just terribly high. What are the carriers going to do? They're not going to give you a installment plan for a phone that you got sitting in your pocket and it costs them $1,500 and you just got it for free. I think the carriers gonna change some stuff. You got 5G coming out. I think things gonna change in the next year. I think you have to pony up a little more money for product in the next year or so.
It'll be interesting to see. I mean, I think that we used to have the days when you got locked in, right? You got your 2-year contract and then you got your phone for whatever amount down and that was it. And then people hated the 2-year contracts. And then people didn't want to pay for their phone outright. So then we got these installment plans so we didn't have to get the contracts. But I think we might see them trying to go back to the old model where you just pay, you know, X amount for the phone, $200, $300, and then you're locked into your 2-year contract.
Yeah. And the reason why, because I mean, look, from a business standpoint, you want to recoup as much money as you can because
well, they screw you every other way. I mean, the carriers will charge you for so much other stuff.
Right.
And well, the more other stuff you sign up for, the less you have to pay for your phone.
Right. And AT&T already doing okay. Somebody playing around with the mics. But yep. AT&T is already trying to do bundles with DirecTV and all that stuff. So I mean, they already trying to lock you in with bundles and stuff like that. So I'm just thinking like this, that carriers is not going to subsidize these phones like this. Like, I mean, they're putting too much money in the customer hand and thinking that the customer go pay these phones off.
Right.
If not, then they take a loss on that.
They do. I would be interested to see how much of a loss they take.
Yeah, and not only that, but you have to think about it like this. I mean, for what Sprint does is atrocious. Look, shout out to Sprint. They sponsor some stuff on this channel. But I mean, for leasing guys, yeah, you get the cheaper rate for leasing, but you have to return the phone. That is my biggest gripe about leasing. I mean, think about you for a year. You got that phone. You're going to have some type of cosmetic damage on that phone, whether that you're going to have a cracked screen, bent up, something chipped up somewhere. And you have to return that phone. And they're looking for a fairly quality looking device when you return it. And everyday wear and tear on that device, it will definitely have some impact on if you're going to be paying 2 bills or not.
Right.
And I don't know. I mean, I think that when we talking about phones subsidized and stuff like that in the United States, listen, let's call it how it is. Us in the United States, we could go to a car dealership and put $1,000 down and get a $50,000 car.
Yep.
I mean, we could in the United States of America, we could go to a phone place and get $1,000 phone and don't have to put no money down on it. And I've had a lot of people on this YouTube channel that's from different countries, even gas. I talked to somebody that I interviewed a young lady that was on here from Canada. She was like, gas is atrociously high. iPhones is like already $1,500
Yep.
in Canada. All right. I mean, an iPhone is already $1,500 in Canada. So they're already almost close to the $2,000 price point. In other countries, they don't have the luxury as we do down in the United States. I think we take that for granted, folks. I think we really need to count some of our blessings that we have down in the United States, because people that live in other countries, they wish they could walk into AT&T and walk out with $1,000 phone with no money down.
Right.
I don't know. I think if they're going to go back to like paying deposits or whatever, whether or not you have good credit, people will adapt, In my community, in the Hispanic community, we pride ourselves in buying the cheapest shit ever. Yo, look what I got. I got this for $50 and it's really $500. It's a knockoff. Yeah, you want that knockoff too? Okay, let's get that knockoff. Like, there's people out there that are like gonna be like, whatever. I'll just get a cheaper phone. It don't matter. And then those who want to pay more, they're gonna pay more. I think that the way that it's been, especially here in the United States, if people want it, they got it. Look at Cardi B. She showed her receipt when she bought a Lamborghini, all cash.
Right? And the Waffle House was $65.
Yeah, the Waffle House was $65. Like, if people are gonna want something, they're gonna find out how to get it.
Yeah, I mean, look, he says it right. I mean, the United States is so much debt. You're right. I mean, when people say about the debt ratio in the United States, yeah, we are terribly in debt.
Yeah.
Yep.
Tutorial Leak is right. In the USA, where we are spoiled brats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, but what do we do about it? How we educate people? People say, well, I'm going to get this iPhone. I'm going to buy this. And you look at your bank account. You got $50 in your bank account, but you got a $2,000 phone.
I deal with clients who are fighting on occasion. I deal with clients who are fighting creditors for, I see a lot of medical bills for creditors, but they've got nice car, iPhone X, all the new shit. And I'm like, how are you not paying your medical bills? You're getting sued over not paying your medical bills.
Emily, we had a case come through the office. The girl had her Cadillac Escalade broke into, and they stole her food stamp card.
Right? You want to puke, right? You're like, it's not for you. You don't need the help.
I'm serious, Catwoman. That came through the fucking office. I'm serious. Shit happens.
I'm not surprised at all. I mean, I worked for a little bit in the Inglewood courthouse, and people would come in, I can't pay my fees, I can't pay my this, I can't pay my that, and I would watch them walk to their new cars with their new phones, and I'm like, no, you don't want to. Our priorities, we have very consumer-driven priorities, and not everyone is that way, but the broad culture is consumer-driven. I had a girl come in for stealing, and she went on like a spree in the Beverly Center stealing shit, and then was posting it all on Instagram, like her and all of her bags. I'm like, you stole all of the shit. What are you doing? And she stole the credit card that she was using to buy all of the shit. And she's like, I can't pay my court fees. I'm like, you're living in a $5,000 a month apartment with a new car, and you're stealing credit cards to pay for your whole life. Like,
Emily, my page is private though. I get tired of hearing that. Yo, the page is private. Who owns the internet?
I can see you.
I can
see you. Oh, people make me crazy, but I try not to judge the way people spend their money, but then I catch it. Like, I catch people judging me the way I spend my money.
Check what I said. The sad part about the United States is that we don't even learn about debt until we halfway in college. With
Not even then.
With $40,000 in student loans.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Tech Rant, you're absolutely right, and that 40,000 is often more, and then the interest compounds, and nobody even knows what that means.
Right.
Yep.
And I can tell you from experience, I've got a lot of. I've been in school for a long time. I got a couple of college degrees, and I am definitely one of the ones that's in. I owe Uncle Sam a lot of cheddar for being in college to learn, you know.
Me too.
So we all got student loans. We went to school. We got our college degrees, and we paying it back right now, you know. And it's just one of those things that. But I knew what I was getting when I signed the FAFSA papers. That's for sure.
I don't think it even made sense to me when I was looking at how much law school was going to cost. I don't even think I slowed down to contemplate it. I was like, yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. And I graduated. I was like, wait, what in the what? It's how much? Like, it just year after year, it kind of adds up. And they're like, hey, you need to take the bar exam, take a $10,000 bar loan so you can study for the summer and pay for your course and pay for, and at that point you're like, fuck, I'm over 100,000. I don't care. I'll borrow all the money. I am so much in debt. Like,
right.
Once you get over a certain point, and for everybody that point's different, but once you get past ridiculous, you're like, screw it.
Yeah, I'm past ridiculous. My student loans. After I graduated from college, when I get my statement in the mail, I'm thinking I can live 2 lifetimes and I can't pay this shit.
I was over 170.
Yeah, I'm
out of law school, and
I'm
over about 2,000 a month. But
yeah, I'm about that. I'm about 110,000.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah,
and then you get handcuffed into doing shit you don't want to do.
Yeah.
So, or at least I did. So, but yeah, people are talking about the college debt. We've talked about this too. Like, I really don't want my kids to have to go to college if they don't need to go.
Yeah.
Like, there are certain things you need to do, but my kids can learn 90% of anything on YouTube.
Yeah.
Like, you can't learn to be a surgeon on YouTube, but my husband is a dental specialist, and we were just talking about this today, that he was reading the reports coming out in the dental journals about the specialists, the cost to go to school is going up, the amount of specialists is going down, and the amount they're getting paid is going down. So medical professionals are seeing less and less and less in payment, but the student loans haven't come down. They're just getting paid less to do their job. So it's a problem.
Isn't it in like certain countries, like I believe in Canada, you go to school for free, or you get medical for free?
They have free medical.
They have free medical. Well, they don't have free medical. They have way higher taxes than we do. Right. I mean, so it's not free medical. You just pay it in a different way. It's paid through your taxes. So
I'm watching a video from Roberto Blake. He said, like, that's a really good hack for college. Go to a community college for 3 years, and then on the last year, go to a really big college, and then you get your degree from that big college.
Wow.
And then I tech you out guy was saying we all need a LeBron James. And LeBron just opened up his school he didn't open. I mean, it's a public school in Ohio what is it? I Promise. But this model is not just taking care of the kids, but also helping take care of the parents. So helping the parents get GEDs, helping the parents find jobs, and helping build a whole structural support system for the kids. Hopefully some of these life skills will get taught there, saying, hey, this is how you budget. This is how money works. This is because the book Rich Dad Poor Dad talks about it, but you see what people who struggle teach their kids, and you see what people who don't struggle teach their kids. And it's different a lot of the time. Right. But you don't know what you don't know. And if you're a kid who came from parents who just worked hard, bought what they could afford, saved what they could. You're not learning the same strategies as parents who invested in multiple companies, learned how to buy things without paying tax on it, and started using money to make more money. Those are strategies we don't learn, and everyone should.
So
I'm gonna get off my soapbox now. I'm sorry. I'm done.
so let me ask you a question. Like when we talk about technology and stuff like that, what in because everybody live in different states and different cities, different countries and stuff like that. We all go through this. Could you afford this? Will you pay this? So we talk about on this YouTube channel, Why Wins, and I do YouTube about technology. I mean, we can utilize technology to educate ourselves to be better. We can be better by being smart about the tech we buy. I mean, whether or not we're going to learn from YouTube or get smart home equipment or get computers and teach ourselves to read. That's what we need to do. We need to educate. It's nothing out there that we shouldn't know, whether that is politics or technology. And I think a lot of people ignore some of these things. People don't ignore. They don't want to know what's going on with politics. They don't want to know what's going on in the world. They don't want to know the new technology that's out. And shame on them, because I'm gonna tell you what happened in the early 2000s shocked a lot of people. When you went and apply for a job, they told you had to go online and apply for that job instead of getting a paper application. That stunned a lot of people because they never was used to that. They wasn't used to going online and applying for a job. Now you have to do it. It's no longer you could walk up to a job and say, hey, can I get an application? Like, yeah, everything is online, bro. What would this say, the 90s? And I think that's where we at for society. When you see people that don't know how to email, oh my God, you don't know how to email? I mean, you got a smartphone that got an email address that's locked into your smartphone to download apps. And
y'all, I got to tell you, my mother-in-law, I'm going to tell you a quick story. We were in Arkansas on the road trip. My mother-in-law could not use maps on her phone. Giant Samsung phone, like bigger than my face. Couldn't use maps on her phone, and then was pissed at us because she got lost because her MapQuest didn't cover the area we were going to. She printed out a MapQuest map and had it with her, and then was pissed that she got lost. And I'm like, go to maps. And she's like, I can't make maps work on my phone. The fuck you can't. Look at maps. Look at where you are. Yeah. Learn to read a map. It made my head
turn by turn directions.
Yeah.
Put in an address. You don't even have to type it, and it will tell you how to get where you're going.
Have you text to speech? I mean, speech to text.
Yes. Oh, we can't do that.
But don't you ever get that though? You'd be at a Wally World, right? And somebody say, can you tell me where the nearest they're actually like the question. You be at Wally World, like, don't you got an iPhone sitting in your hand? Like, no.
All the shit. Yeah. I Tech You Out guy says I still print a copy out too, though.
What?
Some people do. Some people do. It's their comfort zone.
Unless you are driving in an area where you know you are not going to have reception, and it is going to drop, because we experienced that a couple times, and I didn't realize there were places in this country where I still couldn't get cell reception.
But you still got to download maps, though.
Yeah, you can download maps.
You can download the maps. I know.
Yeah.
I have not printed out.
When I used to use MapQuest, we would print it out, and then when we got lost, we would backtrack.
Yeah.
You would backtrack on the directions, and then you try to go back in the right direction.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Oh my God.
When I was first driving, I printed out stuff from MapQuest. I'd always get lost, so I invested in a TomTom. I was like, I can't.
You guys remember the old Thomas guides where you had to flip the pages? Pages to get back and forth. I was watching Clueless the other night, and she's got the Thomas guide out, and he's like, at the top of the map. She's like, no.
Are they still in business, by the way?
Oh God, what? Thomas guide?
Yeah. Are they still in business?
I can't imagine.
Probably not, huh?
Those maps were so hard to read. And so when I was a DA, we were still printing out maps to show like car chase routes and the way the robber ran and stuff. But the old DAs would have to take the Thomas guides and like rip out the pages and paste them up on poster boards to show the routes and stuff. It was crazy. And now I'm like, can't we just give jurors iPads and be like, hey, just here it is.
Yeah, we've came a long way. We've came a long way in technology. I think you need to utilize technology for what they are.
Yep.
I mean, smartphones can do everything. Folks, y'all don't understand. It don't matter if you got a Boost Mobile smartphone or you got the top of the line smartphone. That smartphone could do everything.
Yep.
I promise you.
Yep.
So if you spend $200 or $2,000, both of those smartphones go do the same thing.
Yep.
Yeah. When my daughters went to Massachusetts to stay with my sister, I had them use my old Ace phone. It's a Samsung ACE phone. And I put a plan on it for a monthly plan on it. And guess how many times they called me?
How many times?
Not even once. Not even once. Like they had access to me all the time.
Girls.
All
They're
the
having that
time.
much fun.
They didn't even call me once.
They're having that much fun.
Yes, they were having that much fun, but I knew that I could access them if I needed to. No, that's a lie, because I would call them and they wouldn't answer. It was so annoying. It's like
That's the thing with tech, though. It didn't used to make me angry if you couldn't get in touch with somebody. Like you call, no one answers, and you're like, okay, if I call your cell phone and you don't answer or text me that I get pissed.
yeah,
Like it's made me an angry person.
Well,
I used to be chill.
Only if you got the blue bubble. If you're not answering no text if you ain't got the blue bubble.
Well, you're
That's
not.
right. Stop with the blue bubbles.
You got to have a blue bubble. If you got a green bubble,
Stop it.
nothing. You don't. If you got a green bubble, you
I'm
don't.
telling you, if I was not married, I'm not. If green bubble's a no-go on dating, like you can't.
Right.
What?
I agree.
What?
But people with green bubbles can show you a whole new world.
I wish a motherfucker would. I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud? I'm sorry.
Wait a minute, Kimmy. If somebody text you with a blue, if you text somebody with that has an iPhone and they don't text you back, because
I do text someone with an iPhone, but I have an iPad, but they don't mind that I text green sometimes, and sometimes I'm blue. That's why I said I wish a motherfucker would. Huh?
Sometimes you're blue.
Sometimes I'm blue, sometimes I'm green. But that means I'm diverse.
You're bisexual.
Yes, I've always been bisexual.
That's okay.
You made me bisexual.
I converted ass.
But no, what I'm saying
also
is,
gonna impregnate her.
Huh?
Yeah, the impregners are going to impregnate.
Fingerlina or Palmelina?
Albert, who cares what color the bubble is? Shouldn't we have moved beyond that? Nope.
If you are a blue bubble, you get my time.
I am in a group chat with my friends from high school who I've known for way too long. A lot of us almost 30 years now, and 20 years for high school, but we're friends from elementary school. And there is one person not on the fucking iPhone, and it screws up the group chat like you wouldn't believe. They're like,
oh my
why
God.
does it say text sent with fireworks? Well, you can't see the fireworks. You can't see how my text
the fireworks.
You can't.
Look, we're gonna keep it real.
You can't get what I'm
What
saying.
kills me? Listen, when somebody likes a text I sent, I'm like, what the fuck? You liked my text?
I love that though. Like, you don't need to text me back to just hit ha 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 in a group chat. It's so
that's some bullshit. Even Zeebo, that's some bullshit, right? That's some bullshit.
I love it. I love it so much. And when I send they've got the one where the whatever you send swirls across the screen, so I can send little poop emojis and they just swirl. So like storm and shit show, it's the best.
I can't wait to get an iPhone.
It's so much fun.
So I just got a message in Hangouts from somebody, and I'm not going to call them out on the stream.
Call them out.
But they were like blue. Okay. They were like blue, green. I don't understand. No, it wasn't TK. Blue, green. I don't understand. I'm like, blue is iPhone, iOS. Green is everything else.
Yep.
Sean Vegavilla says the blue and green bubble sounds like the racial tensions in the U.S.
They're the tech tensions, the iMessage tensions.
Yes.
Ashley, so you don't mess with nobody that email you back in a green bubble?
I mean, I'll read it, but it just takes too long. I don't have time for green. That's the problem. I don't have time for green bubbles.
Yes,
I need
girl.
Text
blue.
for your needs. He has an
need
iPhone
answers.
and he doesn't care what color it is. Text for your needs. I love
You know what? You know
People
what?
like you, I love.
We know that men aren't picky, though. They just want somebody to text them back.
That's true.
That's very true.
So
My
Ashley,
husband has a green bubble, and he'll text me, and I'd rather him call me. Like, call me. Don't text me.
You're fucking at my phone. How does your husband have a green bubble?
He has an Android.
You know what? It hurts.
he's-
He has an
he's good
Android. It
people.
hurts. We've been on different sides, but I text my iPhone users. My friends, like my best friends, they have iPhones. I text all day. My husband, he send me little texts. I just send him little answers.
Yeah.
Like here and there.
I don't discriminate. When I had an iPhone, I didn't discriminate. Just fucking text me. That's all I care about. I don't care what color it is.
It's not that I discriminate. It's just I don't have the patience. I don't have the patience for green bubbles. Like, because I text really fast. I text really fast.
That's racist.
And when it's
You
not
racist.
coming back, then I have to I gotta go do other things. So just you see my text when you see it.
Racist. He's colorist.
Yeah, it's colors, but I'm just saying, like, yo.
I mean, it might be bougie
Wow.
and elitist, but it is what it is.
I want my shit to come in pink. I don't give a fuck about blue or green. Give me some pink bubbles. Shit.
You're like, I want to be teal. I want to be teal. I'm the Switzerland of iMessage. Look, you don't get the magic of
I like
iMessage
teal
if you
too.
don't have iMessage.
Teal is pretty as shit.
Right. When you have iMessage, it's good. It's really good.
And Kimmy, you're gonna have to get an iPhone because Catwoman and I are gonna be sending each other singing.
I've had
fucking
one.
unicorns.
When I first started streaming, I had
know,
a 7 Plus. I got the 8 Plus.
We'll send them to your
I'm
iPad.
back.
We'll send them to your iPad.
So you're saying that Kimmy needs an expensive texting machine?
No, I don't. I got an iPad. You can iMessage me on my fucking iPad.
Can you add emoji on the iPad though?
No.
Okay then.
Hmm.
You can't send singing poo emojis.
I don't like
Unicorn emojis.
If somebody sends me an emoji, I'm fucking fuck them. They never seen the pussy. They ain't smelling shit. No, ever in life. Send me a fucking emoji right now. You have waxed yourself from the list. Fuck that shit. I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud?
Oops. All right, got that.
I'm just keeping it real.
See that message. If somebody sends you an emoji and you said, "You ain't never seen the pussy."
You ain't seeing it, smelling it, tasting it, or touching it. None of it. Now you can FaceTime me. I don't mind a FaceTime, but fuck them damn animals. Like,
What if they
fuck all that.
emoji face?
I don't want to see a fucking unicorn. Like, that's not turning me on. Fuck, a unicorn?
No.
Are you
a
serious?
memoji, like
Really
a
cute. It's
person,
got a
Did you hear
like
that?
a baby, like a
Look,
baby.
did you see that? Did you hear that?
With an adult body.
They're trying to send me emojis right now. Look, wake up, motherfucker.
Yuri Dotted
Okay.
says he feels like he's in high school right now, shaking his head at the click talking at the table over in the lunchroom. Look, we're just keeping it real, man. Timothy Baxter, the blue-green bubble goes back to the days when people had to pay for certain amounts of text and using iMessage wouldn't count against their plans. That's exactly the point.
I did not know that.
So you knew. And you can, there's times though, if you can't get iMessage, if it goes down, that it will ask you send as text and you can send it as a green bubble.
I say no.
It's
I always
rare.
say no. I'm like,
She's
no.
like, I ain't got time for that shit at all.
the color shit is bothering me. Like, that shit is racist. Like, why does it matter if it's blue or green?
It's not the. It's not the color.
Timothy
It's
explained it.
it's how fast it goes.
It's iMessage
Like,
versus text message. Would it help if we just
You
said
hear this
iMessage
bullshit?
versus text
They're
message?
talking about
Yeah.
colors of the bubbles. They are really talking
Kenneth
about
Daniels,
this shit right now.
iMessage.
Are
Why
you
so
listening?
serious?
It's getting that serious.
It's
Lean in some more.
serious. It's a waste of time. The green bubble.
it is.
I'm so jealous of Zeebo right now.
Ashley's busy, man. She's got shit to do. She doesn't have time to fuck with your green bubbles.
Right. I mean, I'll answer, but I'm just not gonna answer when you want me to. It just take too long.
Look,
I love
text
how
me, iOS, Android, you damn iMessage, FaceTime. I do it all. So,
She's like, I will take your green, I will take your blue, I will not take your fucking poo emoji. And that is it.
So,
look, if you got some
Kim was
poo
like-
talking to my ass, I'm not talking with you in the poo tonight. That's not gonna happen.
So Kimmy is like Kim Possible. Comment, text me, whatever, if you want to reach me.
Call me, beat
Hey.
me.
I'm going to start Twittering you emojis.
Don't send me any of the fucking emojis for real. I won't block you on Twitter. Don't do that shit. Look, it was a struggle for me to watch Eric put them damn videos out. I was like, is he gonna put up another video? Please don't
They're
put up
so
another
much
video.
fun.
Yes, they
They're
are.
so
And
fucking
emoji
ridiculous.
karaoke is my favorite thing ever.
How you a man sending a fucking unicorn emoji? No, don't do that shit. Don't.
Well, I mean, it's definitely proper if your name is Shallow Unicorn, which is one of the YouTubers' name. And he reviews tech.
The guy follow me, Shadow Unicorn. I've been seeing him in my YouTube channel.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah, I've been seeing him in my YouTube channel. Elvin, you got a nice little comment there. Oh.
Albert's like, just use WhatsApp. What the fuck's wrong with you people? I actually really like Voxer, Albert U, but on Voxer,
I use WhatsApp because I can use it everywhere. Like it's international.
I used to use WhatsApp, but I gotta get into an app. It's too much work.
I use it when I go overseas.
Okay,
Right, that's what I use.
fair.
Yeah. We gonna get Bixby tonight or what?
Yes, I have.
is it that time? Are you shutting us off?
Yeah. Yes.
Tomorrow's my Friday. Okay.
Tomorrow your Friday? No wonder why you
Tomorrow's my Friday.
Your robot's very happy for you.
Yes, are you happy? Go to sleep. You were asleep earlier. Go back to bed. He's excited. I'm gonna turn your ass off here in a minute.
What? The response.
Oh my goodness. No respect. Oh wow. So shout out to everybody that joined the stream today. This was what we said it before we came online that this was going to be an epic stream. This is going to be one for the record books. This is going to be one of the streams that I got to go back and watch 3-4 times.
I'm going to go back and watch this.
And then we need to meme Kimmy.
Yes.
No.
Or at least GIF.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
You said some epic shit tonight.
Yes.
I did?
Mhm.
Oh.
And we had to take these streams and make it podcasts. People ask me about podcasts, right? Like they want to listen to the audio. They don't want to watch us. They want to just laugh. They want the audio version of these streams. So I was like, okay. So I might take these Wild Wednesdays and make them all audio podcasts. So for everybody that been asking for audio podcasts of Wild Wednesday, I'm working on that. I'm working on
that's
that.
cool.
People
That's
been
cool.
asking that. People want to say they be in the gym or they got it in the car, they in the radio, they want to hear the podcast so they can just giggle and laugh for like 2 hours.
They don't got YouTube Premium where you can just play it in the background.
Well, people sometimes in rural areas that don't want to,
I get it. They want to listen to the podcast. I get it.
Right.
It's a long show.
Right.
Yeah,
Because that's a lot of data.
Yeah, it is.
So
it.
people don't want
That's
to
true.
suck up,
That's true.
a gig and a half of data. People got 2 gigs of data a month.
That-
Watch a podcast and you watch a YouTube video that's going to take 2 gigs of your data. So Put it on a podcast, it's only a few kilobytes, right? Maybe a couple of megs, right? So that'll save them a whole lot if it's audio only.
So what you're saying is that I need to make sure that when we talk about news articles, I use my Morgan Freeman voice.
Holla!
This is Morgan Freeman.
Yeah.
On today's article, we're gonna be talking about.
Oh yeah. Oh man, this was fun. A lot of fun. And I didn't even go to the bathroom yet.
I did.
Oh shit, you beat me.
I did a lot.
They say you could download the audio only from YouTube Premium, but a lot of people that don't pay for YouTube Premium. Look, and before we get into
free.
Right, here's the thing. I think YouTube is going to premium, guys. I mean, they got YouTube TV, YouTube Red, and so I think that's
unicorns are not manly at all. I'm sorry, I'm reading this.
They have dicks on their head.
Exactly. Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. I don't want to be fucked by somebody by their head. Like, no.
What?
There's things you can do with your head, but it's not fucking me. But go ahead.
Nobody's ever told me.
Unicorns are not manly.
No, not at all.
I agree, Kimmy.
What?
Okay.
They are very manly.
I like unicorns, but they're not manly.
They're not. They're nice to look at, but I don't want my man to present me with a unicorn.
Yes. There you go. There you go.
You're like, hey, baby, guess what I got? I got a unicorn.
Come here, baby. Come here.
Come here. I got it on my head. Yeah. So instead of the notch, I got a unicorn.
Eric, I don't like how your robot looking at us right now. But either way.
Oh, Lynx? He got
Lynx
dance
is not.
He got dance.
You gonna dance for us? Hey, he gonna twerk?
Yeah, let's see if I can get him to dance.
I'm looking for Lynx to break it down like, hey.
Let's see.
We need to see a little booty with the dongle in it, though.
Oh God! Grab him by the dongle.
Come on, dongle ass.
You guys taking notes.
Look, all them noises though. That's a turn off. Link. Like that's like somebody giving you the play-by-play on how they gonna stroke your ass. Hey, I'm about to do this. I'm about to do that. I'm good, Lynx. I'm good.
He's still dancing.
It's all squeaky. He's some oil.
He's somewhere like the Wiz. Like the Wiz.
Makes it so funny. It's so cute because he has a white notch. Like you.
Yeah.
Kenneth Daniels says that robot needs
Exiting avatar mode.
So make him a last second. Some oil to the tip, man.
Slide some oil to me. All right, it's Bixby time.
Yo, somebody come to the bedroom sounding like that. What you gonna do? I'm just saying.
I'm ready, baby.
No, you're not. You're not ready.
Ooh, here we go.
Roll call.
iOS 12. Sorry, took the whole show.
Computer Solutions, Scrumptious Kimmy, Ashley Morgan, Emily D. Baker-esque, Timothy Baxter, Tech for Your Needs, Josian Thompson, John Mooring, Big Dog, Phone Tech at Work, 10-Minute Tech Reviews, Chris Mack, Redbird, Johan Brown, The Tech Couple, John Mooring, Martez Black, Mansour, Popple, Gary Brown, Ray, Shaq, Heel, Dexter Cumberbatch, Derek Floyd, Chris Mack, Total, Tech BG, Tech Life, Janine Walker, Mark Toronto, Ishmael Harden, Sean Vega Vaz, VR Guy, Eden Kulazik, Kia Billingsley, TJ Chavaria, Tech Love and Mama, Viper, Eric Drop, VR Guy, Pokemon, Go Wild Adventures, Yorito Dot, Frank Bathiax, Redman G, Technical ID, Pamela Goodman, Druid, Tutorialic, James B, Kenneth Daniels, Big John Tech Reviews, Hamza, Afzal, Idaho Guy, Albert U.
There's a lot of people out here today.
Yeah. Tech loving mama.
Tech
loving mama's back. We missed you.
Loving mama is back. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Jack Hill, I'm sorry. She said your name wrong. She said Jack Heel. I'm like, what? Like healing your foot.
Yeah, Bixby people, I'll tell you what, Bixby just need to get a little more natural voice. Damn.
Your daughter said I love Digsby.
Digsby.
I didn't know it was on purpose, but that's hilarious.
I'm going, before we end this show, I got to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
Thanks for sharing that.
Yeah, right. It's like 7 minutes left. He's like, I'm out. Gotta pee.
All right, ladies.
Oh man, I'm having a week from hell. How about that?
I'm sorry about that.
My teammate's on vacation, closing on her house. I'm happy for her, but yeah, it's been a week from hell. Yeah.
I just got back from a road trip. I spent
it looked
15 days with my family, and I was only alone to use the bathroom. And even then, my 6-year-old was like, "Mom, what you doing?" I'm like, "We're in a hotel room. There's literally one place I could be. I'm not hiding in the closet. I am in the bathroom. What in the hell?" However, we drove over 4,500 miles, 11 states. It was quite an adventure. We saw some beautiful parts of this country. My kids didn't want to come back to California. We were somewhere in Kansas, I think, and we were at like a travel center, like a legit one with showers and stuff, because that's where the chargers were for the car. And the kids walk in, and there are guns, slingshots, knives.
Oh, wow.
People missing teeth. And my kids are like, "This is amazing! You can buy knives at the gas station!"
I love
boys, y'all. They're like,
I love knives.
Guns. I want the knives. I want I want to buy, like, the cap guns weren't the same as they are in California. Like, you could actually
probably not the same as back in the day either.
No, you can buy shit kids want to have fun with. It was definitely interesting. There was the same stop that had all the knives also had a line of spices that were called badass spices, and it said bullshit, chicken shit, like spicy shit. It had all the different spices were named whatever it is, and then shit. It was hilarious. And my kids are like, "That says shit on it." I'm like, yes, it does. Kansas don't give a fuck. And it was awesome. So we had a really good experience. And the car, the tech in my car was really amazing. So I just loved it.
Yeah, you were like, oh.
Yeah. So if you guys want to see any of it, it's all in my Instagram stories. Timothy Baxter, did I go through Tennessee? I didn't get to Tennessee.
Wow, you didn't come that far, I'm sure.
We went California, Nevada, Utah, Colorado, Kansas City, Missouri, down Oklahoma, Arkansas, Texas, and then Texas took for fuck ever. Texas for days, and then New Mexico, Arizona, back to California. But we had fun.
I like Texas though. I Texas.
Really enjoyed Texas. I enjoyed Texas. I've
done Dallas, Fort Worth, and Austin.
So we did Dallas, Waco, Austin, San Antonio, and then we drove the fuck through the rest of it. Like Western Texas, I'm sorry, y'all.
I was like, fuck the rest of that shit.
Fuck no.
Like the irrelevant shit, we named off the main shit.
Western
y'all.
Texas was a little different, but San Antonio was fun. I love Austin. We loved Waco. We went to we're just ridiculous. We went to all the stuff for Magnolia. So we went to Chip and JoJo's places. So we went to Magnolia Table.
That's where I want to go. That's where I want to go.
It was cool. It was very cool. So we liked Texas, and there are times we definitely consider moving to Texas, just because once you're self-employed, it becomes a lot more enticing to live somewhere where
when I went there, the 2 times I went, I was just like, oh my God, I like Texas.
I like
Fuck
Texas.
the Cowboys, but I like Texas. Yeah.
Yep. I don't know. I like some men in tight jeans, but Austin, it was more.
I didn't mean those
hipsters.
Cowboys. I meant the Dallas
Cowboys.
Cowboys.
Oh, sorry, you're like I don't.
I'm all about football right now. Yeah.
I don't mind the.
I'm with you, Kimmy.
Oh, I don't mind.
I don't like Dallas.
Hey, I got some Cowboys in my family. Yes.
You got
there were a lot of hipsters. A lot of hipsters in Austin. There were a number of man buns. It just kind of felt like LA East a little bit, but lots of great food, great places.
But you know what? I've never been to California. I've been to
You never been to California? You gotta go.
I want to come. I gotta come to California.
You can come. So, yes, Big House Productions. I did come down Interstate 49 through Arkansas and the Ozarks. We got lost in the Ozarks and ended up in Eureka Springs, Arkansas, which is one of the most beautiful places I've ever been. But one of the waitresses, when we sat down to eat lunch, had just one tooth. Just one. And my kids,
I got one right here.
Right here. Right, and my kids were like, I mean, I live in LA. My kids, when they started seeing people who didn't bleach their teeth.
Your kids thought they was in the Waffle House, huh? Like, hey, where this shit come from?
They're like, what? My kids took their first trip to Walmart, their first trip to Chick-fil-A.
No, I was gonna say don't say Chick-fil-A. I had a coworker that said Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A. So we had some definite experiences. We did not make it to a Whataburger, and I'm pissed because I wanted to go to Whataburger. But we found a little place in Austin called Hat Creek, like outside of Austin, that is the best burger place I have ever been to, and we loved it. And they had fried pickles. Oh,
I
love a fried pickle.
It was done right. Give me a fried pickle.
Tech Rat that just gave the super chat. Thank you.
Thank you, Tech Rat.
Thank you, Tech Rat. Did we ever even answer Ace's question, super chat?
What did we say?
We might not.
We didn't even get into it. We'll catch you on the next one Wednesday. I'm sorry, Ace.
No,
they ain't gonna answer my question.
You can go look. You done brought it up. Shit.
I just noticed that. Oh shit. I'm so sorry, Ace.
I'll look it up.
We're looking right now, Ace. We're looking right now.
Ace. Oh man, what a fun man y'all looking at.
The new car tech people. I'm telling you, what's coming is amazing because the tech in the Tesla made a road trip like that so much more enjoyable because it just drove itself.
Fuck the Falcons, but either way, sorry.
Full football season for Kimmy.
Oh yeah,
no, I love football. Oh my God, I love football. But either way,
the Falcons probably have green bubbles.
No, they have red bubbles. They got the A's. But either way, we go. I said that out loud. Okay, we gonna get off this chat. We really are, because my fucks to give are gone at this point. They left like
point,
30, 45 minutes ago.
They left a little longer than that ago. At least an hour ago. The fucks
maybe
flew
an
out the
hour
window.
ago.
You were throwing shade.
The fucks just flew right out the window. I love it.
That's what I'm talking about.
I gotta go set up my screen time usage in iOS 12. I'm super excited.
Yeah, so we're at the top of the hour, folks. So another episode of Wild Wednesday.
I'm not gonna recognize the screen tomorrow. I'm not.
It's
I
gonna
call it a
be,
screen.
it's gonna be one of those epic moments that you do want to rewatch. If you didn't know how epic this stream was, please go back and rewatch it. I think we went from the beginning all the way to the end. It never stopped. It never stopped. And you know what? That's good. That's entertainment. People need that nowadays. So
I'll try not to drink before the stream.
That's okay. It's okay because I'm with you on that one. Every Wednesday night, don't forget about every blah, 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 blah. Every Wednesday every Wednesday night is Wine Wednesday. Don't forget about the lovely ladies right here, the VIPs.
Welcome back, Emily.
Welcome back, Emily.
Guys,
And I want to let Ashley talk first.
Oh,
Yes.
thank you. Well, you guys can find me on my YouTube channel on Ashley Morgan. You can check me out on Ashley Morgan 921 on Twitter and Instagram. Please follow me. I greatly appreciate it and share my videos.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Emily D. Baker is back.
hey guys, I am Emily D. Baker ESQ all across the internet, from my YouTube channel, my Instagram, where I am the most active, and then EmilyDBaker.com if you are an online business owner and need to get your money and legal life right. That is what I do.
Yes.
When I'm not drinking with y'all talking tech.
Yes. And we got Kimberly Scrumptious in the building.
I was told I need to have moonshine next time I'm on the street. I don't think I need moonshine because I didn't have it tonight and I was off the chain. But either way, I'm Scrumptious1 on Twitter. I'm Scrumptious Kimmy on Google Plus, and I'm just Scrumptious on Instagram. Always wise. I'm always scrumptious, but it's always with a Y. So any of those, any place, always with a Y.
Yes.
No eyes.
That's it. Catwoman. Meow.
Hi, I'm from techvalor.net. Check it out. It's getting really cool. And I can't leave without saying that Bixby did miss two people. Craig's Tech Talk. Thanks for stopping by. And then also Redmo.
Are you stuck? Hello?
She froze.
She froze? She froze.
Oh, I can't believe it. She froze.
Oh,
okay, there she is. There she is. I was like, whoa.
I love you guys. I love my Wednesday.
Yes. So this is another episode of Wine Wednesday. Don't forget about every Wednesday night we do this here. So make sure you get your popcorn ready, your drinks ready, and everybody available. Share this YouTube channel for Wine Wednesday with everybody so we can get a big crowd, big gang here so we can have some fun. We also answer your questions every Wednesday night. So whether that you talk about tech, politics, and anything in between, we talk about it right here on Wine Wednesday. This is Eric from Easy Computer Solutions. I will see you guys on the next video of Wine Wednesday. Peace. Peace. That's going to be the thumbnail right there.